And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. No one out with a runner at second. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Andrew McCutcheon becomes the first out of the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Man, that's got to be a base running mistake right there. But taking a look at it, I guess, in his defense, he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. By the time he saw it get down, the ball was already on its way back to the infield.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This is line to left. Soto is there. Let's see if they test it. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now. Into the box, Eric Thames. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
1-1 to count. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training. So now to the plate, Pablo Sandoval, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit to first, fielded cleanly, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Royals 2. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now a bunt attempt here, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, number 15.
Now batting, Dustin Pedroia. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Now batting, left fielder
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And it's 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
There to take this in is Crawford, and there are two away now.
now batting.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Royals strand a pair, and the deficit remains 5-2. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer Flores.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Aaron Hicks. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
He pulls this one into right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw into second, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
The batter.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Ball one. 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Brandon Crawford will be next. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Hit hard on the ground to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants leave one, and it remains 5-2. Leading off the inning, Ian Desmond, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Now to the plate, Christian Walker. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Pulled high in the air out to left field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Victor Caratini. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Cooper is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Royals leave one. They trail 5-2. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Brazier, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So coming to the plate, Garrett Cooper. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Hot shot on the ground to short. And this gets under the shortstop's glove. That'll likely be a base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
At the plate, Eric Thames. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. And he is out at second. Caught. Jairo Munoz is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Down the third baseline. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Drew Waters will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Line to the right side, but foul. Leday has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
To 1-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. C.J. Hinojosa will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is under it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Kansas City, and the deficit remains 5-2. Jairo Munoz will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Brett Martin is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring. On a line, that's a base hit.
Number 68.
And this throw gets away from him.
Now it's 30. Number 30.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
to the plate now, Pablo Sandoval, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on.
The throw is wild, and it gets away. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Stepping into the box, Bo Bichette. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Matt Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
1-2, the count to the Royals shortstop. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Hit out towards second. Flores has it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. From the stretch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
The 2-1.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
0-2, here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Royals leave 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Hector Rondon enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the 1st out.
Number 35.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Fouled away. Tapped out in front of home. And that's the 2nd out. Andrew McCutcheon will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run. Striding into the box, J.J. Bleday, 0 for 3 on the day so far. He doesn't seem to have the idea on the major league pitching thing yet, but he could turn his day around with a hit here.
Yeah, he just needs one to fall right here. Just something to grab himself a batting average and let him relax. You're playing for everybody else but yourself at this moment, just trying to grind to get a hit.
1 ball, no strikes the count. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Riding in once again, Jairo Munoz. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. Fouled off. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Stepping in, Drew Waters. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Waters, only 20 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare, almost unhittable. Nasty downward action, high 80s velocity.
Line drive to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going. And he is out at second base. And, partner, that's going to do it for this one.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-2.